I have been watching YouTube since the moment it began. I vividly remember daydreaming in middle school, just deciding between what clip I would watch when I got home, or better yet, if I would play Webkinz. But most of the time, I would go to YouTube and tune into one specific channel, FND Films. FND Films is small in the grand scheme of YouTube. With a little under 200,000 subscribers, they have been releasing videos since 2006. They have produced 2 films, 3 if you count Action World, and have just recently started their own branded podcasts. In those 15 years, they have grown in quality when it comes to their video content. I am not exaggerating when I state that the FND videos have changed my life. No, seriously. One of, if not the first video I ever watched on YouTube was theirs, and I never turned back. They've been a main inspiration for me to join YouTube, and they have shaped my humor in immeasurable ways, and they have cheered me up when I was down. They have shown me how to grow in style and take chances because you love it, not because you want followers or likes. I owe a lot to these guys, and they are truly one of a kind, and I believe they deserve more recognition. So in honor of FND Films, I'd like to take a look at my favorite sketches. I was going to make a top 10, but then it turned into 15, and now it's a top 20. Don't judge me. This was very hard for me, as they have made over 90 sketches, and I have watched every single one countless times. Also, Aaron, Vinny, Cooper, if you're watching this, thanks for the laughs over the years, and just know that I love all the sketches you've done equally. I love your movies, I love your dailies, I love the little bloopers and little things that you do behind the scenes. There is not one thing that you guys have done that I haven't loved. These are just the top 20 that I constantly go back and rewatch every year. Honestly, there's so many good ones. Before I start, here's just some quick honorable mentions. The Webcam series, Action World, Gay Zombie, Ghost Gloves, Gold Jacket, Parkour Kids, Candle Party, Corn Dog, The Birds and the Bees, Bomb Ass Burrito. Now let's get to it. Aaron warns Vinny about the dangers of his new choice in energy drinks. One of their early sketches, it is low in quality but funny in concept. I ate this shit up as a kid and was always amazed by Vinny's voice getting lower and lower. Now I know the easy trick, but to me, this was so cool. I always wanted to try energy fuck, just once, but for now I can just go back and watch this video and just imagine what it would be like.
This makes sense because I'm smart! Give me back my energy fuck! I want my drink! Ah! Energy fuck!
3 guys experience a day like no other. As a kid, I loved mock trailers for movies. I still do, and when FND dropped this, I was hooked. It's a parody of trailers from the 2000s and also a parody of college life. I'm pretty sure I have rewatched this like 20 times in a row in just one day. I was crazy back then. An interdimensional being named Plurb is tasked with absorbing the failed New Year's resolutions of humans. I love weird shit, and FND Films always added truly unique concepts into their sketches. New Year, New Me was no exception. From the dark tone and the offbeat humor to the sexual implications at the end of it all, it has become one of my many favorites to go back to. Everyone loves the prizes at the bottom of the box. One of their first sketches, Mystery Prize Inside, was a favorite of mine. As a kid, I was in awe of what they would pull out of the box, because that's what I was always looking forward to as a kid. You can see from their early sketches how creative and funny Aaron and Vinny really were. Cooper creates potions in the kitchen and learns how desperate Vinny is to fly. Wow, 2012 was so long ago, but damn, this was well made. FND's filming got exponentially better as the years crept by, and just a simple sketch about drinking piss is expertly crafted. It always brings me a chuckle.
Piss again. One more.
Vin picks up some personal items from his dealer, Donnie. I may be in the minority on this one when it comes to favorite sketches, but I am biased because I love some movie nods. Porn innuendos mixed with movie titles, it's such a fun little sketch that I usually refer to my friends very often. The wacky adventures of our two favorite people. What do you get when you just throw on some wacky sweaters and wigs? You get Cooper and Vinders. FND Films loves to have recurring characters, and I always loved when these two got to shine. It's fun and lighthearted, and a little cameo from Ruby Dog Pictures brightens my day. Turner ponders his final tweet after being shot down in the line of duty. It never ceases to amaze me how well FND was able to produce mini action scenes. Even though it's a small part of this sketch, it needs to be noted. I love how dramatic this one is. It's so serious, and I dig the continuous amount of blood that Vinny keeps spitting out. I used to always go and rewatch this video and check the updated tweet. They no longer do it, but God, it was such a good time back then.
Denny's Grand Slam for breakfast, fuck yeah! I can't go out on that!
The adage, "This may be our smartest movie yet," was spot on. Indeed, it was. I love that the simplicity of Ambush is just two guys getting attacked by milkshakes. It's dramatized in black and white, little is said, yet we feel for the dairy deaths of Vinny and Aaron. It's a quick one, but ranks as one of my favorites. Our favorite couple has dinner with their dear friend Clark. Fan favorites in the FND community, Rick and Cheryl, are simply iconic. To see Aaron and Vinny fully immerse themselves in these roles is hilarious every time. They can do all their sketches as Rick and Cheryl, and I would not complain. Add in the tension of this sketch continually building, the end is just sweet bliss. Dante and Charles have a showdown over covert merchandise. God, these guys are brilliant. I remember seeing this for the first time and completely falling over with laughter at the ending. This is how it feels to be a kid and play around. It's just a fun little concept that is brought together perfectly.
Oh, he's got a max strike. Thing's automatic. It's got a 10-round clip and an easy reload system. Christ.
A wannabe thug proves allegiance to his crew by trying to beat his mom's ass. Ain't No Softy is forever engraved on my brain. I remember this so clearly because it came out after a long, noticeable sketch drought. I admire this one because it truly exemplifies how far they have come. In terms of cinematography, writing, editing, lighting, acting, it contains everything you want from a 3-minute sketch. When I introduce my friends to FND, this is usually one of the first sketch I show people, and then I go to one of their earliest sketches just to show the progression.
Your mom's a bitch! Don't you call my mom a bitch!
Paul, Perry, and Peter go cheer up the town, but when they encounter Debbie Thompson, the town bitch, everything goes wrong. I always admired how FND Films can balance lighthearted and quirky characters with dark and twisted situations. The cheer-uppers is so silly, then quickly turns into a sad, sad tale, but it only gets better with the sequel, the put-downers. I love these characters and I love these sketches. It was a simple mistake. A 47-second masterpiece this is. Many fans of FND probably shrugged this one off, and it may seem like they just phoned it in for this sketch, but this is everything I respect about their sense of humor. It's such a basic idea, but the payoff in the end makes me always laugh out loud. Vinny and Aaron animated as superheroes? What more can a guy ask for? You have to give major credits to FND for even pulling this off. Like I said in the beginning of my video, they are passionate and don't necessarily care about the views. That is evident here with the Protectors of Tomorrow trilogy. They didn't have to do anything animated, but they did because they wanted to.
He's wearing women's underwear. That's hot. What?
Celery, gross. This is the sketch that got them some fame back in the day. Celery is just one stabilized shot of 3 dudes about to get some wings. The fact that they chose this bit, which works well with their humor, is a testament to their talent. I always go back to this one to remind myself how great they are at writing and how they'll do anything to make the sketch great.
That's what you would look like with another dude, though, bro.
You guys got me good.
3 freshmen devise a plan to gain power at their high school. This is another sketch that I initially showed people when raving about FND Films. Novocaine always gets me excited about filming. Aaron, Vinny, and Cooper play their roles to perfection. What starts off playful turns into something so abrupt and serious. I literally just showed my girlfriend this a few days ago, and she was like, what the hell at that ending? It's so good, and if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. A young boy with a broken brain must punch to save his father. I love some mock trailers. The punching trailer sketch still gives me chills. Seeing it back in 2012, I would replay this for my friends and family to see whether they believe it was a real trailer. Turns out it is now. This became their first feature, and I was stoked for it. It was believable back then, and now it gives me chills because FND actually made it into a real thing.
Then you punch his face off his fucking face!
You're not broken! Your mind just the way you are, son!
Just a Mentos commercial parody. Many were made back in 2006, but this was the first video I ever saw of FND Films. I remember appreciating the wackiness of it all and immediately went to their channel to catch up on their videos. This low quality parody is the reason it all started for me, and while it may not be my favorite sketch, it is a huge part of my childhood that I continuously go back to remind myself how this is how it all started. I always loved the FND TV sketches the most. They had everything I love about FND Films in quick little skits. I couldn't pick just one, so I had to put all 4 at number 1. Fans get all the recurring characters in these skits. We are treated to ridiculously dumb humor, but it just works because we get this amazing catalog of sketches. It just feels right. I wish we were able to watch a real FND TV channel, but I am okay with just rewatching the originals here.
I don't know.
Time's up!
It was a hippopotamus! It was a fucking hippo!
I know I didn't get in depth about the sketches, but you really do have to go watch them for yourself to appreciate what I'm talking about. Even though some of the sketches have not held up over the years, I still enjoy revisiting FND's video library. Somewhere at like 360p, and I rewatch them constantly. Whether I need some inspiration or just want to cheer myself up with a friendly face from the past, I know I have FND to fall back on. I know this video is long, but I hope you guys stuck around to the end. Please go check out FND Films, check out their second channel, That One Kid, and go check out their films. They still post, and their content keeps getting better and better. If you're watching, Aaron, Cooper, Vinny, thanks again. Can't wait to see what you guys create next. Tune in every Friday for new movie videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what other movies you would like me to do videos on. Thank you, Mom, for editing the scripts for my movie essays. I appreciate you. Till next time, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.